Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the SF Sounds podcast. Yes. My name is Theo Ellington. I am the executive director of the Ruth Williams Bayview Opera House.
My name is David Saenz. I'm the producer of SF Sounds and production manager here at the Ruth Williams Opera House.
Yes, I want to give David some credit here because David is my co-conspirator here. I talked about one of our sponsors earlier, La Fauna Music, and David had to keep a straight face because he is La Fauna Music and doubles as our production manager here. So we thank you, we appreciate you, we love your artistic genius, and this is just the beginning for us.
Yeah, that's the beginning.
Yeah. So listen, you all just heard an amazing show, and it is my great honor and my great privilege to bring back out MeloDious.
Give it up for MeloDious.
Give it up, give it up, give it up. All right. There it is.
There it is. And Tyler.
All right, we're gonna, we normally do kind of a sit down thing. This is a little different. So we got some popcorn style questions we got for you that you'll appreciate. And then we're gonna just bounce back and forth here. But let's start by just some introductions of your name and who you are and what you felt about the performance tonight.
Hi, I'm Makaya, and I feel grateful for everybody in the room. I see a lot of people I love, a lot of new faces, so we are very big on building community within our band, so it's amazing that you all came out tonight to support.
Yes. Okay, thank you. My name is Matthias. I'm very grateful for all you guys coming out tonight and engaging in our sound experience with us. Thank you guys.
My name is Memphis, and I am relieved because I was nervous coming out here, so it's over! In like a good way, in a good way.
And Tyler!
I'm Tyler. I'm definitely grateful to be a part of this, part of the MeloDious family. You guys are all, you know what it's about.
Yeah.
I love it. So when I opened up, I talked about the Ruth Williams Bayview Opera House being San Francisco's most historic theater. This is also a historic Black neighborhood. And I felt in your work that there is a lot of legacy and a lot of just weight and burden that you all carry. Is that a responsibility, or how do you sort of feel just performing in a venue like this with so much history and so much pride in Black culture?
I think the responsibility feels like a joy to carry because the people before you had to work 10 times harder to create these spaces, be in these spaces. I feel like we stand on the shoulders as musicians of just a giant legacy because we influence the culture for real. We influence the music. Everything stems from Black music, Blackness. And so I feel like it's something that we as artists revel in, being able to celebrate that, especially during Black History Month, and just celebrate who we are and the sound that's very unique to African American people and people of color. And so we believe we have a very rich history in that. Even from our own family, our grandfather was a musician, built instruments, had his own band. And so even just in our own family line, we celebrate that.
Any other thoughts here? Feel free to answer if you want to answer what she said.
I can go and answer. By the way, MeloDious, beautiful. I love you guys performing. The first time I saw you guys, I fell in love, and I'm so honored to have you here and be here with us. And I want to ask you, because I know that when you produce your music and your craft and everything, and it took some time and energy, and I just wanted to know and to everybody to know the process. What did the process teach you? Not only about music, but about each other. Can you guys explain a little bit about that?
David, in writing the music or in this set?
And the music and the process of the album and now this set and just you guys doing this together as a family. What the process teach you about each other and how you guys survive every day.
Well, first, if you don't know, David produced our album, co-produced our album with us, and we recorded it, a lot of it in his garage. And so that's where all the magic happened. We thank David.
Thank you.
No.
Shout out to, wait, really quickly, shout out to Meche and Vita too.
Yes,
And Bowie. But go ahead, continue.
I would say that producing music together, obviously as siblings, there's a natural tension, perhaps. But learning to respect each other as artists and as musicians and really giving an ear to all of our creative ideas is just key to creating a workspace that is healthy and that can really give us an opportunity to show our creative selves.
I think we call it the MeloDious ecosystem. We've been in this about 10 years this year, doing music together as a family, as a band. And so I feel like by now we've developed systems that work. And so, Matthias is amazing at being very personable. He's very, he loves the people. So he gets the people here. Memphis is very great at social media online. And I do the arranging for the sets. I arrange the set tonight. They give me the music. I take it. I put it in order. And so we had to learn to stop viewing each other's preferences as weaknesses, in a sense, of saying, oh, you need to get better at this, because there's no need to force somebody out of something they're good at if they take joy in it, because that strips them of the joy. And so we all found areas that just happened to be what gaps needed to be filled, and so we just do that. And we contribute where we can.
And Tyler gives us comedic relief.
Yes. Yes.
I agree. They stole everything I was gonna say, but for the most part, I would just say it taught me how thoughtful, creative, and collaborative we all can be. We started off as rookies in this, like very, very young. So just to see how we've taken the musical influences of the artists that we listen to that influence us, and incorporate that into our sets, into our shows, and into our songwriting is a blessing.
Beautiful, beautiful. And also I want to say I learned a lot from you guys in the process of creating this album in my garage. We were 10, 11 hours creating their music. It was just a joy just seeing how they fight. And then also it was just such a beautiful thing. I learned so much from you guys, and I'm thankful that you guys gave me the opportunity to work with you guys.
We love
you so much.
David. Yay, David.
And also I have another question. Also, you guys on June 19, you guys sell out the Yoshi shows, the first headlining show. Like they sell out the Yoshi shows. I just want to say on that night, because that was your first headlining show, you sold it out. How do you guys felt? What that represent for you guys when you saw that house completely full?
I feel like we're not in this per se to pursue fame. We're in this to pursue creating moments and creating basically these photographs people take with their minds and with their spirits and with their hearts. And so it's just amazing to know people come out and they enjoy our music. Like as a musician, I feel like that is the biggest achievement that you can have, is that people come because they enjoy your sound, especially because we pour so much time into our sets, and people will say, oh, don't look at the numbers, and it's like, no, we want for the hours we're spending on the set, we want a full house,
Yeah.
Like the Warriors don't want to play for 2-3 people, they want a full house.
Right,
They practice.
there you go. Yeah.
And so, I mean, not to say we're the Warriors, but
You might as well.
but
Strength in numbers.
strength in numbers.
Strength in numbers.
But we do have strength in numbers, and it just feels great because a lot of the people who come out to our shows are also musicians and artists, and so I feel like we're a part of a bigger community and a bigger picture. So it's all about going out and supporting your friends, them coming out seeing your shows when they can, because we're all musicians, we all got shows.
Yeah.
So it was an amazing experience on Juneteenth, mind you.
Beautiful.
Blackness.
Yes.
And just for the record, I looked at the books during the
June
beginning of
19th,
the
we
show.
open.
No, I'm talking about we are open June 19th, but you sold out tonight as well.
Oh,
So
yay.
this
Thank
is-
you guys
yeah,
so
very
much.
packed house.
Thank you guys so much.
I was watching my kids today and yesterday and the day before yesterday, so I did not get a chance to watch rehearsals, and I usually immerse myself in the full experience. But what I heard tonight, your sound honored a lot of gospel and jazz, R&B, soul. I felt a little bit of everything. From Badu to Stevie, Jill Scott. When you F-L-Y, okay, let me stop. F-L-Y-E, I felt some mint condition in there.
Okay.
Yes,
great.
yes.
Love that.
How do you obviously take from past traditions and past artists? How do you balance that with the new music that you are trying to create and sort of pay it forward? How do you do that?
You know I'm gonna take every question, so y'all.
Yeah. I would say it's just honoring the parts of it that you really appreciate. So there are parts that those late artists did vocally, there are parts that they did musically and how they arranged their songs. So when we put together our set or when we're writing our own song, it's, you know, taking the same kind of similar feeling, but then it's also being creative and thinking outside the box to see what can we put that personalizes it and makes it, you know, our own.
It's also about respecting the 3 different identities we have within a band. Like, just beyond gospel, jazz, you know, we're students of all music because you can learn. I mean, Bad Bunny, hello, did y'all see the halftime show?
Yeah.
We were on that couch like, how can we put this in the set? Like, how can we take this? And it's just about really immersing yourself in the world of music because it is a universal language. So there are thousands and thousands of artists beyond the Jill Scotts, the Erykah Badus, even smaller, niche black artists, you know? Like, it's about taking what you can and not seeing it as stealing, but as just borrow. Whoa! What's that borrowing?
Emulating.
Emulating.
Yes. Inspiration.
Inspiration. Yes. Taking that as inspiration and applying it and seeing it as something that you can learn from always. You know, as a musician, you never stop learning ever in this trade. So, yeah. Tyler, would you like to add any?
Sure. So it's really cool when I get to come into their orbit and just, you know, you're asking about learning from the greats and how to emulate and draw inspiration and have that come out in the set. When I come in, it's really interesting to see them put together those little intricacies, those little things where you stop a song, whether it's an intro, whether it's a background vocal line, whether it's a guitar part, whether it's whatever. They elaborate on that. And you can tell what part of the song, each and every song in their set that they truly love. And it's really cool where I can come in and just, you know, see that. So it's great.
We love Tyler's parts.
So SF Sounds is, as you all know, really about preserving culture, preserving black and brown artists, and also uplifting black and brown artists. We decided to combine this with SF Music Week and basically ask the folks downtown to invest in this area and invest in Bayview-Hunters Point. What do you hope this recording says about where you are in this moment in your career?
I don't know, young, gifted, and black, I guess.
Nice save.
Yeah.
Nice save.
Yeah.
Love that. 'Cause I didn't have an answer. You too. You know, we call him Tyrone. On these parts. You know, he really got some soul to him. But I will also say, like, we are all related, and so I feel like it's really amazing to be able to have grown up in this with my siblings. And you know, life takes you anywhere. So there's no guarantee next year this will be us. There's no guarantee 10 years from now. So it's like I appreciate every show. We appreciate every show that we get because you never know when your last show might be. And we never want to take for granted the people who come out to support us to keep us going. And so, I think it's a testament to where we all are individually, but then we all came together to create this with you guys. So, yeah.
All right. All right, so we're going to have a little bit of fun here. I've got a couple sibling rivalry. Can't even say the word.
Rivalry.
What you said.
Rivalry.
Questions.
Yeah.
All right, so it's going to be rapid fire here.
Okay.
You can, if you feel obligated to say something, you can. Maybe you just point.
Yeah.
But if you feel a comment,
I start with.
you want to start?
I will
Okay.
start.
Naturally.
Go.
Yeah. Who's the most perfectionist in the studio?
Oh.
Like, no question.
Yeah, that's true.
David knows. David knows.
That's true.
Who's most likely to change the arrangement at the last minute?
Makaya, yes.
Oh.
Who's the biggest critic on their own vocals?
We
The
trade.
biggest critics.
We trade, yeah.
You trade?
Yeah. We used to be really bad about that.
No.
And then we learned how to constructively come in and help each other. It used to be the bulk of the argument was who's flat? And it's like, oh, ooh, which one? But no, yeah.
Okay, I remember this one. I remember this one.
Who's most likely to smooth over things if there's tension?
The song. Remember the song?
Oh, the Swan from Swan Lake. I will play it whenever they were arguing during the studio session. So I was like, do, do, do.
Bro, her and David were instigating with that one.
I was always, Memphis, play the song, please. They're fighting. Play the song, please. And they were fight. Oh man.
Oh,
It
wow.
goes hard.
Oh, wow, David.
I remember. Play
There
the
was
song,
hair
Memphis.
pulling, fighting
Memphis, play
or
the song.
debating?
Hair pulling.
Or,
We might
yeah.
need the behind the scenes documentary on this one. Right here. There's a lot coming from this.
Okay, who takes the longest to get ready before a show?
Oh,
Wow.
it's the high maintenance. All in the
Wow.
beard right there. It's high maintenance. All right, last one. Who sleeps in the latest? Oh, that's a
'Cause I'm up
self-identification.
work.
I'm up late working, on the sets. So I need to sleep in the daytime.
Last question here. You opened with a quote from Malcolm X, and it was, to me, it felt like you were paying homage to the struggle, the resilience, and you were paying it forward in your music. By any means necessary, obviously. We heard that very loudly and very clearly. And then you closed, and you got very emotional as you walked off stage. Can you talk about just what this moment means for you and what it means to represent for Black people in this moment?
I think I, in general, am a very I'm a very emotional person, and so I feel like that paired with music, I constantly am carrying this not weight, but this responsibility to be mindful of how I communicate the struggle to people who might not share that struggle. And in giving them perspective and in helping create opportunities for people to be sensitive to people who might not share the same background. And I feel like it goes beyond just me as an African American woman. It goes to all of our the people being targeted by ICE. It goes way beyond that. And it's like, as Black people, I feel like I always understand where other people are coming from in their struggle, and I want to help give them moments where they can sit and at least feel comforted by music and by song, because I always take comfort in that as a Black woman. I can always go to my piano, I can always play through my emotions, and so I feel like it's a beautiful opportunity every time I get to sit down and know I might touch one person in the crowd who needed to hear the message. And so I get emotional now talking about it because it's just so beautiful, Let me not.
Give it up for MeloDious, yo.
There it is. All right.
I just want to open up for anybody in the crowd have any questions? Anybody had
We're
a
going to
question?
take two questions, given
Two
time.
questions. Anybody in the crowd?
Except for our
Okay.
mother.
Okay, question from the mom.
Kylie, stop her.
I just want to ask the drummer, does it hurt your feet to play a whole set with no shoes?
Don't zoom in on my feet or anything, but it's all depends on preference. I mean, growing up in the church, I would go to my drum lessons and he'd be like, "You have sandals on, take the sandals off." And so obviously playing without shoes on became a go-to for me. So no, it does not hurt my feet to play.
I was up there
without
tonight,
shoes.
how can I take these boots off? I was annoyed.
You
It's
should've.
hot under these lights, and I
You
got
should've.
these boots on. And Memphis is barefoot, just sitting with her toe.
Not the toes. Not the toes.
Anybody has another question? Okay, over here. I'm going to bring the mic.
Oh.
Okay. That one, and then
Oh, me right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. As a close personal friend of MeloDious, if
Yes.
you know, how does it feel to be able to know that what you make can damn near transcend time? Because literally, I I love music. I'm a DJ. Makai,
Yes.
you're like a in-person musical DJ because these arrangements
I
are
like
crazy.
that.
These are crazy. What does it mean to y'all to know that like the stuff that you make will be listened to for damn near forever, as long as people can listen to music?
Scary.
Yeah.
And because I feel music forces you to not be a perfectionist. And I feel like when you write and when you create music, it's very vulnerable, and it's one of those things people can take and they can like and they can judge and they can pick apart. I feel like you have to view it through the sphere of it's almost like a journal of your life, and you're documenting how you feel, how you were seeing the world, how you were interpreting something that happened to you in this moment in time. And I feel like that keeps me from constantly being overly critical of the work that we do or even the sets that we have, because it's just a marker for right now. And there's always going to be another creation and something else. And so I feel like it's scary, but in a beautiful way, because it just means that your progress was kind of documented. It's stuck in time for everybody to see and go back and listen to. And Duke, I never thought about it that way, and now I am. So thank you for that. I'm gonna be more mindful of that. Yes.
When you're creating your music,
Can you stand up for us so everybody can see you and hear you?
all right, when you're creating your music, I just wanted to know, do you just see sound? Do you have visions? What is the process in your head? Because I know as a writer,
Yeah.
because I write fantasy, sci-fi, and paranormal
Oh, nice.
suspense.
Okay. Send the link.
I actually see what I'm writing, and that's how I put it down. But you're doing music, and music actually translates into the brain and works with what we call our spiritual centers where you pray at.
Yeah.
So what do? Do you see sound? Do you see visions? Are you dreaming, or are you just logically putting the building blocks together?
I'll let him go first because we all write separately, which a lot of people don't know or assume. We create separately, and then we bring the pieces when they're like 80, 90% done. So they have creative control. So I'll let Matthias start.
I would say it's actually probably dreaming first. You like hear elements of the song like while you're sleeping. You might wake up and have to jot down an idea, and then it is building blocks. Like you see it as building blocks. So sometimes you have the full idea of what you want formulated, so you just like go piece by piece, step by step. But other times, if you don't know, then it is kind of through those dreams or just like hearing it in your head, even when nothing's playing. That really helps, get that idea pushed forward.
And to add on to what he said about his creative experience, Matthias is known to be a writer within the group who likes the building blocks. So that's why in the studio it's interesting working with him, because he knows what he wants. He's like no, actually 3D be down there and I don't want that there. So I feel like he's very visual in his writing. I feel like I write from things I see or witness or I feel from other people's experiences or my own. And so they just kind of hit me like a brick is the best way to say it. And if I don't get the idea out in the moment, then I'm not going to keep it. I have to be basically harassed by my own idea for me to know, hey, this is a good hook. This is a good song. If I'm not thinking about it when I wake up, then I'm not going to bother capturing it, because if it was meant to be, it's going to come back to me. And that's generally how it works. And so I would say I just allow that structure to come for me, which is why he can write songs 2-3 weeks. I might have the same song for 9 months, but I'm going to let that song keep coming back to me when it's ready. I don't force it. I've learned not to force it. And you're going to be more critical of work that you feel like you just forced to make happen or like you wanted to get out, versus being very intentional with the pieces that you create, because they are, like Duke said, going to last in time forever.
Memphis.
I would say I like to write collaboratively with, somebody. It always helps to have another creative in the process, for me at least, because if I get alone creatively, I overthink a lot. So, having somebody like Micaiah to write with me and be like, no, that's a good lyric, actually, like, don't scrap it, it's really inspirational. I feel like also, like she said, witnessing things, but in a different way. Maybe like you're watching a movie or something. I'd be like, what if this like sounded like right there? You hear the sounds in the visuals, but I would say writing with another creative is my go-to or my forte.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for MeloDious.
Give it up for MeloDious.
Stand up. Give it up. Give it
Standing
up. Give it
ovation
up.
Thank you so
And
much.
that concludes our podcast.
That concludes the podcast. Thank you
Thank you
very
very
much.
much.